The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On first down, here's Mond. And his first look is incomplete. We look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Second and 10. Now they'll change things up. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Open man right side is caught complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. Here's Mond. They're going for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does. Down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mond looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mond now off of play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Fournette is into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that, and they get one against you, as we just saw there. Boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. To throw now, here's Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Love now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
On 4th down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking downfield for Jones. That is incomplete. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And now Love going to change things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Musgrave's got it out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mond. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On now is the punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Torre in motion right. Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. and 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Mond sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mond's throw pulled in by Atwell here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd down and 10. Now Mond. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Marr able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half, Love. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within stride. He lost the football, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at 2-yard line. They came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Mond, he'll buy some time right. A short throw taken in by Long. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th-down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throw left side completes Isabella. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mond going to throw it. Here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a fourth down after the scramble. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, going to the air with Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Show what you got. Like you want to win. You can do it, baby. Come on.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Powering his his way forward. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to the air, Mond. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Love. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Flushed out right. And he's out right at the 25. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Mond looks to throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, here's Mond. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10, Mond. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Akers. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
10 cycles.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the